It's too many. It's just a bunch of hands coming out of like a body with too many heads on the other side.
Yeah, it's just,
All these pictures are nice and low res too. I appreciate that.
The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Sounds like a real boogeyman once you Freddy's coming for you.
Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy.
There's someone else in the hotel with us. There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
It's got a death curse. This isn't science. It's more like black magic.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
All right, hello, my night owl friends. Saying that twice in a row. I'm your co-host Travis Wyrmwood. No correction needed there. I got my co-host Dawson Trailer here as well. Dawson, anything you want to say?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm gonna
chips
play.
in my mouth.
Yeah, boys are eating chips,
I'm
so
eating chips.
keep
I'm
that
not
off
eating
mic.
Extraterrestrials tampering with our DNA.
And nice. Better than ever. Better every time. And we're not alone. We got special guest Sam Page. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, man. Could there be a different prepositional phrase maybe for Lord of the Rings? And maybe it's like Lord in the Rings or Lord at the Rings?
Yeah, those are. Yeah. You want to start off with that? Anything else about that? You talked right through your whole song there.
Lord,
Lord at the Rings.
I'm gonna be
Lord
gaming.
as the Rings.
Well, Lord of the Rings.
Lord as the Rings.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gaming on mic today.
That's fine. You just tune in when you need to.
Right now I'm gonna be playing Vampire Survivors.
Damn, all right.
Yeah, that makes.
I'm saving battery for maybe some more League.
I've got that big battery.
You have a little more quality machine.
You're good, yeah. Okay, so
More
welcome
tags.
to season 2, episode 28.
We're here.
Yeah, nice. We're just firing on all cylinders this time around. Dawson's sitting
We
hot
got
in the
trenches,
coast.
dude. We got trench, bro.
Yep, went to the boys went to the Kava bar beforehand and brought some trenches. I've been taking little sips,
Yeah.
just as I do.
Welcome to Trench Town.
Sam, I've had Dawson in quite a bit. You got anything new in horror for you? Or just like new? What's up?
New in horror.
Or like, we've been really opening it up.
Yeah, I think like
Well,
well,
I mean, I've
yeah.
seen Dune and Godzilla, kind of like everybody else.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, old
on this
news.
show.
Check back to the previous episodes if you want to hear
I
anything
don't
about
remember
that.
if I've talked about either of those. Probably did, though.
Yeah. Well, missed your chance anyway. Dawson,
we're
anything
done
for
talking
you?
about Dude.
Anything about you?
Well, I don't know if you saw there's like earthquakes and
No.
like the East Coast.
What do we
Like
got?
last night to this morning.
East Coast of America.
Like New Jersey, New York, there's like a 4.8 magnitude earthquake for the first time since like 1700 or some bullshit. And you know what tomorrow is? It's that eclipse, man.
Yeah, so we were recording a little bit early because I'm trying to get as many episodes in before
yeah.
the end.
Yeah, the timeline's not gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Well, you know what happened.
Yeah.
That earthquake
Just
was
'cause
right by the eclipse.
I will certainly be raptured up
Things
if
are
this is for
happening,
real.
dude.
Get those chips out of here.
I think-
Sam's eating the chip dust.
I'm ready for tsunamis. I'm predicting tsunamis coming from east and west coast.
Latest earthquakes here.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. That's interesting. Did anything go down? Did anything?
I think everything's fine. I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah, it's built up over there anyway.
But you know, who knows, man?
Okay, well,
That's
Ye-
scary.
I got to go to the correction corner right off the bat.
What was on the correction? What did,
I'm sure we're going to stop in here a couple different times. First off, I got to say, audio equipment last week wasn't on.
oh.
So,
Damn.
so probably our best content of any episode, but the audio, and I put a warning at the beginning of the last episode. It did record on the laptop, and I did enough like
Oh.
putzing around with it so it like it's listenable.
Okay.
It's like a serviceable episode, but
It's not that high quality.
I made sure to plug it in this time, and I need to talk about it a little further because this is not just
Yeah.
what happened is I only got two USB ports on this thing. One's for my wireless mouse, and then one's to the audio, to the whole MIDI and all this stuff, all the mics.
Mm-hmm.
I had unplugged the audio stuff to plug in this here external hard drive that I bought, and I only bought that because I needed a place to download World of Warcraft.
Oh no!
All right, so I'm going through something in my mind isn't quite good. There's I had the World of Warcraft addiction has come back
Kind
up,
of relapsing,
and it immediately destroyed something we were trying to do. So
yeah,
and then to top it off,
that's not.
It doesn't run on the computer. It runs okay, but
Dawson to get a new computer.
my
Yeah,
laptop
me about it.
is like so hot when I'm running it. I'm like I've seen pictures of the motherboard's like actually melted. Like
Yeah.
I think it's getting into that territory. Like I'm afraid if I play World of Warcraft, it's gonna make it so I can't do anything at all on the computer.
Break the whole computer.
It gets so hot. Sam's shaking his head. It's like I touch it up here, and I can't keep my hand on it.
Because that's a MacBook. It's kind of like a metal. It's kind of metal.
Yeah, I think it must be over just the battery part. It's right above the left part of the keyboard,
But
like
it
the
gets real hot
rooftop keyboard.
underneath it
I'm
too.
switching to
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 bad. I'm gonna harvest some stuff for my boys.
Okay. Hey, speaking of that, we last week's episode was actually Sam. You want to pour the rest of that dust in your mouth and just be done with it? We can have Dawson pour that on you if you need.
I'll dump it out.
Let's get to the dusty point. So last week we did cut the episode in half because it ran for about 2 hours, and I'm gonna put the other half of that on the Patreon as just something to just go and listen to if you can.
Yeah.
I might even make it free, but just on the Patreon exclusively or something goofy just to like get them in there. But it's a hot episode. But I did create a new intro for just Patreon stuff. I'm gonna play that now, and we can see what we all think. This has not been played live, and I actually haven't pressed this. This button that I have laid out for it might not even work. So let's just see.
I took a chance using chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control.
Coming to you live from Camp Crystal Lake. I'm your host, Travis Wyrmwood. Welcome to Pumpkin Hill Radio.
So
That's nice.
I don't know how clear it's gonna come in. I might have to pipe that in like underneath, and I have it kind of fade out a little better on this one, so you can actually talk before it's end.
I like that. That's a good intro.
And I just want to call all the stuff on the Patreon just like chaos control content. Sam, you got to turn the volume down on that for sure.
Holy shit!
What the hell is happening over there? He's choosing to be a silent guest. You get one more grab at those chips, Sam. I see you just packing at them.
Just making shit noise.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You got to say words if you're gonna also make. You got to tune in with equal amount of good conversation if you're gonna make just only
Metal
interrupting
Harbor
noise.
or Green Forest?
Green Forest. Talking about Sonic Adventure 2 battle now.
Obviously, Green Forest.
Okay. Well, that ties into that. So anyway, I guess we can take a step out of the correction corner.
Yeah. Cool.
I just wanted to say that it was like I know we like left even after the episode was done. We walked out of the studio, and I remember we were both talking about how just good everything went, and I was like, yeah, the audio is like just great now.
Yeah.
And I like went back and tried to listen like over that. I was actually really scared because I put the headphones on and I tried to listen to it, and the mics and the headphones, they still get power, and it's like a closed system. So like you hear it in the cans.
You're hearing through the microphone.
That's why I thought it was recording last time. And then when I tried to play it on the recording software, it wasn't coming through the headphones at all because it wasn't plugged into anything. I was like, oh my god, nothing recorded at all.
Ooh.
I was scared.
It's something, you know.
It's the first like 5 minutes are a little. It sucks. Probably the worst audio is probably the first like 30 seconds, and then it actually especially that Patreon episode. It sounds really good. It sounds good enough. Nice. I mean, it's whatever. We were both just sitting on the laptop. There was no other sounds.
Yeah.
I had to go in and like edit when I was playing some of our songs directly off the laptop because it was like blasting out of the laptop.
Yeah,
but I just put the thing down. I just thought it was funny. I've been holding this in. I didn't want to tell you until we were in person.
Yeah.
So now we were feeling really good about it.
That's all right.
So I'm going to take a step out of the correction corner until next week.
Yeah. We'll have corrections.
But we'll have corrections. I got a couple places we can go. Do we want to talk about 1,000-year-old people right now, or do we want to talk about, I don't know, Chronicle?
Chronicle, like the movie?
The movie Chronicle. Because we were talking about found footage. I'm going to take the cans off now that I know it's really working.
Shit.
Sam, tune in to Chronicle talk, okay? You're going to like this.
I love Sonic.
Okay. Well, so last week we were talking about Cloverfield and like this how that it's a lot about it, but the found footage of it made me think because actually I recall when the original like trailers for Chronicle were coming out, were we not all convinced that it was just like a Cloverfield? I was like pretty sure that that's what it was, like to some extent.
I mean, there's like those little middle school rumors going around.
It felt like
did you see that? That's definitely what someone just says it and then everyone's like, It might be.
Dude, that movie is sick though.
Super cool movie.
So
I am the apex predator.
yeah, nice Sam. Sam's throwing out some words anyway.
I remember him, dude. I've been talking this whole time.
I'm just giving you shit.
I've been
Just
talking
kidding.
this whole time. dude.
So there's no sequel in order that I know of, but I'd like one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would a sequel like that? What would it just follow like the brother?
Sequel, yeah, probably.
Did they like say they were gonna have a sequel?
Well, kind of. Well, they said at the end they kind of set it up with the brothers like going on a journey to go to like Tibet and like
I think
find
they,
this
literally
stuff.
had
And
one that got canceled.
that's also possible.
Maybe I'm
Gladys, can you pull that up?
Let's get that up.
And then also I was thinking, Chronicle is like one of the only movies that I can think of, and maybe I'm wrong. Is there no love interest at all in that movie?
No, dude, there gotta be a love interest because he's an incel. How else can they prove he's an incel?
I think there's like a girl that's
being
mean to him.
a
Maybe.
pathetic loser to a girl.
I don't know if it's like there's any like romantic like.
Is he? I'll have to go back and watch
thing.
that.
But I think there's like a girl that's like it's there's something like that.
I am
Maybe
the
not
apex
though.
Predator.
I might be fucking really not just like associating everything else I've seen to that. Be cool if there isn't. I always like it when there's like not like a romantic interest.
I haven't seen it in a
like
long
that.
time.
We should tune in at some point. Sorry, I'm gonna move all this shit around.
Yeah, there's a dog on a leash out there.
No, we just have a TV going with nobody out there. Maya was telling for the while and she didn't turn it on. That's fine. Yeah, we should watch Chronicle at some point. I was just thinking about it. I don't have that on DVD. I don't like see it streaming anywhere that I know of.
Yeah, it's one I like forget about honestly.
So excuse all the noise in the all that
Big
right
Russell.
there. Yeah, big Russell moment. Sam's currently in the Chow Garden. And we actually have like an episode of like a Chow Talk podcast that was never really aired. I'll put that on the Patreon too. I'll make
Plenty
sure.
of Chow. Yeah, that's a good Patreon. That's chaos,
Yeah,
dude.
gosh, there's a lot of content there. Yeah, when's the last found footage film that you saw though? Do you like recall?
I think it would be. I know it's gonna be the Blair Witch.
the sequel. That
The newer
sequel.
one that came out.
That's probably right. That was like 2017.
That was a good fucking. That was
I got
good.
that on.
That
I
was
got
freaky
the
as shit.
I got the dual pack out there with Blair Witch and the sequel. Not the Book of Shadows. There is like there was a pretty direct sequel that came out not too long after the first one called Book of Shadows, and I think it was like straight to VHS at the time.
Yeah.
I liked this the new Blair Witch, but not new anymore. But that one rocks. Maybe that's controversial. I don't know.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought it
scared
was
me.
really good.
When they're in the woods and it's like nighttime just for so long.
Yeah,
like the sun. We've been out here for days.
The sense of time gets so messed up, and they do a good job of like the pacing is pretty good. I don't think there's very many moments of like weird downtime or anything. It all seems to have like a point.
Yeah, there's always like something going on.
And like, yeah,
it gets a little nuts at the end.
The end
like, it's
freaked me out.
Jesus.
Actually, it gets nuts, but it gets nuts when they find the house and they like see like a light on. They see like somebody up in it.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
And they think, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's the little brother of the girl that was in the original one trying to find her, and he's like convinced that she's just still out there.
Yeah.
In the Black Hills or whatever it is.
And he like runs into she's like there though, kind of, or like there's like.
I don't know.
I
think she appears, but I think it's like the Blair Witch magic or something. And then like what they like can't like directly look at her. Yeah. It's like the total Medusa thing. So she has like her like camcorder or whatever with the display image like flipped around. So she's recording herself. She's doing like a selfie, but it's with like recording equipment. So she's like looking at just this tiny little monitor on the camcorder to like see behind her so she can try to get out. Because like if you look at her, you just like
I do remember that.
Remember that? Yeah, and like then she like and then they like hear. I think at some point they actually the Blair Witch she like does like a voice thing where they think it's the sister from the first one, and then they do turn around because they're just too terrified, and then immediately they just fucking get whipped out of existence. But they do the magic behind the Blair Witch, or like what the Blair Witch's powers are. Obviously, like kind of like they're not like written out, but like the folding of like. I guess time and space, like the way that like I feel like it literally is like a folding, like the woods. I feel like it's like one of those weird like fractal images where like it just keeps on like
in a bubble.
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps. Yep. Like same with time, like
stops,
yeah.
But like your perception of time keeps going.
I thought that was cool. I thought they could. I don't know. I would like to see what else they would do with that. They did like there was some kind of like maybe like a survival horror game based off that not too long ago.
I think something like that.
I don't.
I don't know
I
what
didn't
it's
play it.
called.
And then there was actually like a couple years ago during the pandemic, me and Maya got into those like it was like an interactive like fucking murder mystery thing. Like those like boxes they used to try to sell. I don't know I don't even know what the names are, but it's like a set of like once a month you get something, and over like a couple months you'd like solve the murder mystery. And you can like also just buy the whole set. So we bought like 2 of them. Did those? They were fun. They were good. I don't know. I don't have any brands to recommend, but I know that one of them. I think one of them was called Hunt a Killer. That was like the brand. But they did a whole sponsored like Blair Witch, event. I wanted to do it. I don't know. They're always like they're literally like $200 to go. It's a lot of money. Like it seems like when you actually you get all these little trinkets and shit, but when you're done, it's like what am I gonna do with this fucking like burnt up image of like a baby or some shit that like and it's a fun little puzzle solver, but. Seemed very COVID centric and like
you can only do those a few times.
Yeah.
You can't do it like every month for years because you just kind of collect shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can like give it away or something, but like I mean, come on,
Give it away.
I mean, come on though.
Yeah, Blair Witch rocks. Chronicle rocks. I guess that's the found footage legacy. I guess and then there's obviously been more like since then, but that's the last like big one I could even think of, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm like looking down and I'm realizing that I have the one ring on my index finger.
There you go.
Lord of the Rings. I forgot I even put it on, but I guess that's the magic of that.
Lord.
Yeah.
Lord on the Rings.
Sam's fully asleep. The cow is hitting him hard.
Lord of the Rings.
There's oh Sam, I have something listed here. It just says Sam Stephen King corner. You got anything?
No, man. I haven't been reading too much.
No? Did you finish it, Sam?
Yes.
You did.
Oh yeah. I feel like I've discussed that on here.
I didn't know if you actually fully finished it. I remember you getting really ranty about it.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I think I was getting oh no.
But I think you were getting uppity about the middle end,
No,
not the
stand. I finished the book a while ago. I have not finished the show.
the TV. So you stuck with it a little bit though, or how many? No, obviously not. If you haven't finished it yet, but you don't watch that much media that much. Would you tune in if it was?
I don't remember where it was. I can't find it. I need to find it.
I feel like I need you closer to the mic.
I need to find the show again. I need to find the show again.
What is that even streaming at? That's what I mean. Yeah, that's like a Paramount Plus. That's like a nobody. The only reason that you get Paramount Plus is for Star Trek, which does rock.
Star Trek's cool.
It's
Riker,
hard.
dude. Riker's on.
I've been watching. I'm Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, John Frakes, dude. That's Riker.
Beyond Belief.
Yeah.
Beyond Belief, dude.
Watching a lot of Beyond Belief. You want to know about my horror intake?
Yeah, that's why you're here.
I mentioned it last week.
Well, it's been all about Beyond Belief.
Well, we couldn't recall the name of the show, so thanks for bringing that on.
Yeah.
It's Beyond Belief.
Yeah.
I think I called it something different.
We were just guessing at names. Are we? So I was thinking about the afraid people would say that we're star stuff and like, but once like all that dust from like the outer limits of reality came and condensed into like our Earth sphere. Like that dust hasn't left the atmosphere unless like it was from like when the meteor. I don't know. It's very. I feel like we're more like dinosaur stuff, not star stuff. Is that right? I mean, I feel like you can boil it down.
I've had the image of drinking dinosaur piss in my mind since I was 6 or 7.
Yeah,
no, that's fake.
Just this constant like idea that all of the fresh water in the world had to have gone through dinosaur.
Yeah, it's dinosaur piss and spit.
That sounds like a good like. Pre-workout.
I'm not made of stars.
Dinosaur
I'm
piss.
Made of like antimatter.
That's cool.
I'm made in God's image. So
there we go. Dawson's got that.
So would that be? Is God more of a star stuff or a dinosaur stuff? Like, what does God look
like?
Would God maybe be a T-Rex?
I think so.
I think God is more of like a goo.
Kind of a dragon.
He shapes goo.
A dragon.
He's like a ditto, Sam. You think he's like a ditto? It's like a flubber?
Something like that.
Like flubber, yeah. Sam's getting gross.
Cool.
But season 2 is all about getting gross. You want to talk more about that, Sam?
Sam loves flubber.
Sam loves
flubber. Lover, dude.
Yeah, he's a flubber lover.
My child's got a beautiful peacock tail. Do you see this? Chaz upgraded.
Sam's showing, without any context, Sam's talking on the mic. It's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. He's showing us his chow. It's a beautiful chow, nice. Sam. I do love Chaz.
What does Chaz stand for again? Something autonomous
zone.
Autonomous zone.
I don't know. That's something you can bring up and maybe with.
Yeah. I don't have Gladys.
Nobody has. No, that's a fake intern.
You have the keyboard, dude.
I don't look. Yeah, this thing's just for a screen.
Look up Chaz acronym.
All right.
All right.
This is your one wish.
Dude, the tree gravity's getting me bad right now.
Tree gravity?
All right, I don't want to stick on this conversation for too long.
What does it stand for? Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
Well, that's the automatic name that the name Raider gave my guy.
And she was thinking about
stuck
that?
with it. I have Chaz, Adam, and I think maybe Slappy.
Is that Adam with a D or ATOM?
ATOM.
I got Adam as well. I got Adam and Ajax.
Yeah,
my two
I've
Chaz.
an Ajax before. Yeah, I got a Chappie here as well.
I have Changi. What else do I have? Changi's my favorite.
I saw the first Omen. This nobody cares about the names of our shows. Like more than anything else, nobody cares about that. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta bring it up.
They do, by the way.
No, I know.
with Sonic Adventure 2
I just can't. We can't just sit here
shows.
naming the child we had 10 years ago. Nobody even.
10 years ago, dude. I just started these for the show.
That's true. You need to give more context, and you can't just say, "Look at this guy." It's like nobody does it. Nobody has a screen.
Well,
we're not streaming again. Sorry, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
Twice in a row, we're not streaming.
That's a rare one, though.
Isn't that just Russian malware, dude?
Yeah, it always.
Chinese.
So is everything. Like, where's some good old fashioned American malware?
Everything. Cell
Fast anti-security.
Just the phone itself.
ABBA Appreciation wrote down.
That's good stuff.
That A Man After Midnight song.
Give me a man.
It must have been in like a meme cut or something recently because I woke up thinking about it and I pulled up.
Yeah, it's song rocks.
I hear that.
Any ABBA song. I
know they
put
are.
it on, dude.
They are
It's
good.
fucking rock and roll time.
I hear those songs a lot at work.
Yeah, I hear it a lot too. I'm not
I
super
remember
yet.
them from my mom singing them in the car on road trips a lot. And there's that.
Mm-hmm. My mom was
So
big
I
on
also
ABBA.
had to sing ABBA a lot as a kid.
Did you sing this one? Man After
I'm
Midnight?
Sure I did, man.
It's a fucking good song.
I woke up today. Actually, so I guess yesterday was the ABBA day. That wasn't today. Maybe I lied there.
Mm-hmm.
Today I woke up and I
Do you have any peanut butter and apples?
No, I don't. Today I woke up. I don't know. You already had your snack, Sam. You're done. All right. You're gonna be put in the corner soon with a dunce hat. I know. This kid's like, you brought your kid to work, Dawson.
Yeah.
City Escape or Radical.
So I woke up today and I was thinking, like, what could hair be sand? Does that make sense?
No, hair doesn't turn into sand. Hair stays.
Okay, if you took like,
hair is indestructible.
You know all those like
hair grows after you die, bro.
So all those like videos of people like cutting hair in weird ways. There's like people like put like hair on like a cutting board and take a knife to it and like chop it up.
Never seen it.
If you you gotta get in there. If you put like hair in a blender,
look it up, dude. I was just watching.
Would it become sand?
No. Oh, I think
I was just watching Will It Blend just the other day.
I actually think hair is gonna clog the blender.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay. Like if you chop it up pretty finely, then put it in. Like if you get hair to like this fine, I guess it's just a dust.
What's your obsession with hair, Sam?
I woke up with it. I just this is the whole podcast. I usually just say what I thought about in the morning. Talk about hair sand. So we're just getting it's a little looser than just horror these days. And what's more horrible than just all sand is hair?
Could be.
I don't know.
I mean, does that mean glass is hair then?
I guess I'm not saying that hair. Right? I'm not saying that sand is hair. I'm saying could sand be hair?
It could be.
If
I think hair is a little. I think it's so fine.
Would it be like a sinking sand?
It'd be like such a fine sand.
You know, like
it'd be like moon sand if you got it wet.
So it's the Sahara Desert, bro. Come on.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess right there. Well then, so
easy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe it'd be more of a sinking sand, and then also y'all know that like sinking sand isn't real. Y'all,
it's like
it is. Okay, yeah, definitely.
It isn't
They're gonna
really.
get you with that one if you try to go abroad and you're like, I just learned that it's not real. You're going,
Okay, I mean it's like you can do your voice, man. It's all gonna go in. It's all going on. What's your name on it? No, I'm like I guess like there's like tar pits. And like I've seen like I mean I think like when sand like it's like obviously like mud and stuff, but like that sinking
quick
sand that's in
mud.
like every like 90s cartoon, that like isn't real.
Or like where it's like
Yeah, it is, dude.
I haven't come. I gotta see it. I need to. All I've seen is like never-ending story, like the horse getting taken down, and like
You never hit quicksand before?
I haven't.
I have.
Is it? Would that be?
in mud. I've sank in mud, but you
sank
can
in
only
mud.
go so far.
I've mud bugged before.
But you get stuck though. You get down to like your knees basically, maybe waist, and then you're just like suctioned into
I've
it.
hit
Though.
the mud
It's hard to
bug.
get out.
There's like Mario games, right, where you go in the sand and it, like you sink through it and you pop out on the bottom, right?
Yeah,
That's your department, Sam. I'm trying to think. That's like what I'm getting.
Yeah,
I'm having like a lot of like memories. And I can't
Yeah.
think. I don't know if they're just like dreams or if they were from like games when I was a kid of like
Mario,
sinking through the
first I'd
sand.
say, right.
You ever taken all your vitamins at once?
Of course, every day.
One gulp.
Yeah, dude.
Easy.
I have to do that every time, dude.
Oh,
I've been doing that for
Every
years,
time.
man. I got
Fuck.
so tired of taking them one at a time. I just
Yeah, I'm not a baby.
and I just,
How many do you take at a time? I mean, how many? What's in your handful looking
So
like?
I have my one multivitamin, then I have my B vitamin, B complex. It's got biotin in it too.
You can have magnesium, ashwagandha.
I got magnesium. I got my magnesium, potassium, calcium. I have this like weird, like psyllium or something. I got a free one in the mail.
Doesn't got something in the mail.
I got a free
Nice, taking pills from the
supplement in
mail.
the mail. I never ordered it. I checked my Amazon. It was in my name, but I checked my Amazon. And I didn't have anything.
He's got someone just
Ordered.
sending him that, and like he got.
You keep taking those.
He got the Yeezys sent to him one
I got
time.
some Yeezys once too in the mail. They were for someone else, but I
Like shoes?
yeah they got
Like
I got a package sent.
$400
Do
shoes.
you have them still?
No, this was like years ago. This is when we lived in Wisconsin.
And what happened to them?
I wore them to work. They fit perfectly. I wore them at work. And
That's
ruined them
crazy.
Over a couple years.
Yeah, they're like $400
cool.
like designer shoes.
Wow.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, natural.
Well, I don't know if they're. I think they were fake because they came in like a package that had a bunch of Chinese lettering on
Even
it.
cooler.
Yeah.
I think they're like Chinese fakes. Cause that's like a thing with
Just off
sneakerheads
some,
apparently.
off some great marketplace. Yeah, that's.
But they fit my feet perfectly, and I don't know, I had like a hole in my shoe or something, and then like I was like, well,
Time for the Yeez.
time to break these ones in.
Damn. My dad would go to China back in the day for work, and one time he came back with like a bunch of fake Rolexes.
That's a cool thing to do.
I don't know what happened to like the one that he gave me, but I remember like wearing it as like
that's
a
cool.
like an 11-year-old being like, I don't know.
I don't know if I will ever be a watch guy.
No, I'm not a bracelet person really.
I have a hard time with rings too. I do like wearing rings, but
Once you're wearing like since I got my wedding ring, I'm like almost always
Yeah.
wearing that. So kind of like I'm kind of numb to that one, and then like I guess I put this the one ring on pretty fast, and it just it melted away into my. Yeah.
I usually just like I've worn rings before, and then like I take them off because there's like a reason you need to take them off sometimes.
I don't wear. Oh,
And then like I just forget to put them back on.
dude, talk about
For years.
horror. When I first couple months of being married, I was wearing my ring in the shower still. I take my wedding ring off almost all the time when I'm home now because I have my eyebrows are both pierced, and I was I don't like wash my face like I wash my face, but I like do it like aggressively. Like I feel like I'm doing it and it's like destroying my skin maybe. Like I'm just like thrashing my hands around it with soap. And I like when I was first doing that
Yeah,
with a
hard on
ring
the face.
on, I like lifted I like wash over my face really fast with my hands, and my wedding ring caught on my eyebrow piercing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it ripped it like halfway out. The rings they're not like screw in, they're just like press in. That's like the style of jewelry.
Yeah.
And like it like ripped it halfway out and like put it at this weird angle where I like couldn't really like set it back in or take it out. It's just like bleeding all over. It was hurting. It hurt so bad, and I had to go into the piercing place to like have them just realign it because it was like insane what I did to myself. So now and same with like when I'm doing dishes and stuff. Like I don't want to be wearing my ring and like I don't know,
Yeah.
fucking have it either slip off with a soap or just like smash it on. It's like actually it's like gold, so like it can get like scratched up and dented. Like it's not like gold is like a soft metal, I guess it is. So
It has amazing tensility.
tensility. Do you know what does that mean?
I
Sam?
made that up. It has great tensile strength.
Yes. I mean, there's a word for there. There's a word in there somewhere for
That's
that.
like
You
its
could say that. I
that's
think
its
that's a word.
intrinsic value. It's beyond just like looking shiny and cool. It has a use societally. Like that's why it's in phones and shit. It's like It holds conductivity.
That's what I heard about it. What I heard is that that's why the ancient aliens came down here to build their ships from gold.
It holds conductivity without like with being as flat and small as possible. That's why it's used in chips and shit.
Man, and I'm like, honestly, you saying that, I thought you were talking about like potato chips, just because of how much we were just wrestling over that a bit earlier.
Well, isn't it a thing? It's like a theory that in travel space you have like a big
golden sail,
sun
golden
sail, solar sail.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I think
that's what's going on.
That's one of those ancient alien things, right?
Muamua.
Yeah, that kind of went by though, didn't it?
That came
that's
real
the
close.
Meteor. That's the meteor that like
it like gathered a bunch of speed.
It's like,
well,
it looks like
it just like moved. It just like left. Just like kind of circled by.
There was like PhD style professors like coming out saying like that's the alien for sure. There was like people that's like going out.
Well, because it just like it was like the way it was like picking up speed and like not necessarily just like hitting orbits. It was like kind of flying.
Yeah, maybe I'll check in on that for next week. I'll write that down. Make sure we get some Muamua fact. Is that what it is?
Muamua, yeah.
Muamua.
I could not tell you how to spell it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But
not for us.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what you hear that.
Did you? So a couple things we can lead into. Oh, did you all ever see Invincible with Bruce Willis back in the day, like the early 2000s? It was like him being like invincible. Starts with him like getting in a train crash, and he's like the only one that survives.
No, dude, that's
it's a Mark Wahlberg movie called Invincible.
That's a movie about
based on a
hockey team.
Yeah.
No, it's a Mark Wahlberg, and he walks on to play as a Philadelphia Eagles.
Actually, no, it's an anime that Amazon Prime put out. It's based on that manga.
There is
Tim's
based off of the.
So no, I'm wrong. Yeah, so I'm wrong.
My brother just told me he's watching that.
No, so there was a movie. It's basically like an M Night like weird like superhero movie, and then there was a movie called Split that came out in 2016 or something like that.
Okay.
And that was about a dude with like split personalities, but one of the personalities is like a full on like demon. Or like a beast. He calls it the beast, and it's like this like monster.
Half off.
Sam, I need you. I can't have you doing that. Buy it if you want it. All right.
Looks kind of fun, right?
It'd be cool.
So,
what are you saying, Travis?
Thank you, Dawson, co-host Dawson. Sam, we'll see if you're invited back. We're gonna call in. We need to have like Sam on like speed dial for whatever this is. Get a segment. This should have fit in your Stephen King segment. That was your segment to do whatever you wanted. You could have
section, dude.
Split is like kind of at the end of Split, it like pans to like Bruce Willis, and he's like, it kind of like, so it's a weird like then there's this movie that came out called Glass in like 2019. That's with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And that and he's like the like super villain to Bruce Willis's like good guy.
Bruce Willis.
And it's good. It was just like it's a neat, really like trilogy
like
that came up.
Newer one that came out, like Glass 2 or something came out.
No, I don't think so. Well, I mean that's possible. I don't know.
I think there's like a one that came out in the last.
If I look up Glass 2, it could just be Glass came out pretty recently.
Dude, I don't know.
Maybe it was just Glass.
Also, searching Glass 2 might bring me to like.
I'm not sure.
Sam, you don't need to be like defeated. You're good. What was that? Are you like whimpering right now? It's like a hurt dog.
Dude, I'm tired.
Sam's tired and hungry. It's okay.
Maybe I'm thinking of Glass.
So yeah, Glass. I'm sorry, Sam. You're being hilarious. It's a lot.
Well, I'm just looking at the games.
I know. You could maybe even pay attention to the pod that you're sitting in on. Glass, 2019, Samuel L. Jackson. Oh my god, I don't even. We just watched this one last night. We kind of like tied the trilogy together with it. Look at this picture. It's just he just has like mind powers. He's just smart as hell. He's just like a genius, and he uses the guy from Split to like basically attack Invincible, dude. It's a neat little plot. I think it had like pretty mixed reviews. But I was like looking if there was going to be more of them because I'm at the end of it. It's like it breaks down that like Samuel's character, Mr. Glass, is wondering why there's only like 2 other superheroes in the whole world. He's like, why are there only 2 like other freaks? And then at the end, it's like when he gets like taken down the person tells them that there's actually like a bunch of superheroes and they're part of this like task force to like just take them down.
Kind of like
they say like
mutants and X-Files.
Yeah, basically
or,
they like
X-Men's?
the people trying to take him. It is that. It was just like mutations, but it was cool. There was one where she was like the person that was taking him down. He's like, yeah, she's a part of this task force that's been around for like 10,000 years. Like they've like we're taking down like.
I'm pretty sure that's just a real thing.
Well, it definitely is, but like that, it's leading to like demigod. Like that goes right back into like the Greek stuff and like Heracles and like them taking down these like these half god people. Thought that was pretty interesting. I like that as a concept. I think it came out to pretty like mixed reviews as it is. But Dawson, did you learn anything about Greek gods since we last talked?
I was watching something. I was listening to something.
Do you just have like
a creation story?
Anything for us? Yeah.
I do. Oh man, off the top of my head.
Well, yeah, it is.
I remember like the way they talked about like Mother Gaia and then like the sky, and how like there was a time when the sky and the earth were like it was like they were like touching.
Yeah.
They're like inseparable.
And then what's the sky god's name? You know,
I think it's like Uranus or something.
It is Uranus. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty damn sure anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what they
80%.
said. And then it's Mother Gaia, Uranus, and then what was it like Chronos or something?
So yeah, I've been listening to this like this like retelling of like the creation myth, whatever, but in like more like modern tongues, or just like a way to like understand it without reading just like old texts basically. But yeah, it's like Gaia and Uranos is what they call him.
Yeah, Uranos,
that's like the sky god and the Mother Earth, and
I just like the idea of like the sky being like a thing.
Yeah, like a tangible.
It's
like pressing out against it. Well, then
it's like a thing, you know.
Well, that's like them like banging it out. That's them having kids, and then that's where Kronos comes from.
Yeah,
and Kronos is one of the kids that comes. There's a lot of them. They end up making
Kronos chop off your.
You're gonna give it away. You're gonna spoil it already. No, it's a 10,000-year-old spoiler. It's like no. So Gaia and Uranos go on to make all like thousands of different like deities and stuff. But actually, no, they go on to make like a lot of titans and stuff. They go on to create a lot of gods. They create more.
What is it? They make the titans, the Cyclops.
All the
whether they make like a fucking almost like a Lovecraftian like species of thing. It's like 100 feet beings or something. It's like something with like 100 feet and 100 faces.
Yeah. Those are in there.
Some monster, some Lovecraftian monster thing.
Yeah, there's like
the like gods or something.
Mm-hmm. So
something
like once, so at first it was like just one set of like one god or two gods making these things. So all the things that were coming out were pretty similar. Yeah. But then when you get down the line to like Kronos and some of his so basically Kronos, what happens is Gaia, well Uranos is like kind of goes like a little bit crazy and starts like killing some of these people that like they've been making. Yeah. He's like they're all the kids basically, and then so Gaia creates a scythe made out of adamantium, right? Yeah, probably the coolest weapon that you could make.
That's so sick.
So she makes this, and then she makes this. Actually, there's a mountain. I put it down here. It's like Mount Orithis, Mount Othoracis, or something like that. I might even typed it wrong. But it's a mountain. It's a mountain in Greece that I want you to go to, because I guess you go up there. That's where Gaia like made and hid this scythe for Kronos to use, right? But like apparently from that mountain, you just have this awesome view across the water, and you can see all these different islands and shit out there.
Yeah,
it's like I know you don't have like an exact plan. I'm like I'm gonna give you this I'm gonna give
like
you like
places
the Greek...
like that. I'm like I gotta go to this. I started hearing about these stories. I'm like I gotta go to these places for sure.
Yeah. So
I'm stopping in Athens. I'm going to Athens. So like I mean I'll be there for long enough where I could probably just like get like little trips around other places.
That'd be well. We'll find the places for you to just get this shit done right. Because you got to look for this scythe, man. Because Kronos uses it. He cuts off Uranos's head. Or what? What happened?
What I heard, the one I heard is he cut off his like genitals.
Oh, that's probably right.
And that's like why he's still alive. He's still like a living god, but he goes back to the sky.
Yeah,
and then never comes back. And that's why like the sky's up there.
Okay. Yeah, now they were
the story. The way they're like the one I was listening to is
So the first layer of sky that was touching the earth was basically just the genitals.
Yeah, basically. It was just like
Well,
they were like inseparable, and now I don't know, like
I'm glad we got
the
those.
sky as like a solid object that like moves around.
I'm glad we got that giant sky wiener out of here though.
Fucking cool. Yeah, you gotta get that out of here. It's probably like a mountain.
I need a little bit of room.
But yeah,
it's up against this thing.
Fuck. But so that because then after they separated, they gave like room for all like the Titans and stuff to like actually be on the surface now.
Yeah.
Because they were hiding in like the womb or something, which is like underground.
Which
is interesting. It kind of goes in my blood flux, you know?
So yeah, one of Gaia's first children is Tartarus, which is like the land beneath.
Yep. Tartarus. It's like her. That's like her womb or whatever, right?
Yeah, kind of. But then
it's like a I don't know. I forget.
But then like
it's like a bad place. It's like a shitty place.
And you think about like not that there's any connection besides just the word, but like Tartarian stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
it goes into mud flood stuff again.
It's
like deep earth.
Yeah.
All these words from like ancient Greece, obviously, like Sam said, like Chronos is like a time thing. Like all these words. And this thing that I'm listening to, it does a good job of like saying what all the words from each god like that came down to it. They like it says like this is why this is called that. Like all those are like real though. Like all those like they're all like tangible like real things. So it's like weird seeing like
it's like written in history somewhere.
Yeah, so like okay, Tartarus is like the one thing that isn't real. Like I don't know, it just feels weird. But anyway, so Kronos kills his dad, and then there's also this curse going around that's like, okay, you're the firstborn son of your dad, and then you killed your dad, and now when you have your firstborn son will kill you, right?
Yeah.
So Kronos starts going crazy because Kronos is now banging his mom, Gaia. Like that's how they're doing this thing. Just to,
and he's just eating every one of his.
He's
kids.
eating. Yeah. So then.
I remember that.
Yeah. So Gaia's having kids. Luckily, the first kid that Gaia has is, I believe, a female. So he's like, okay, no curse for me. That's fine. No prophecy, right? And then she has more kids. He's eating them. There's some dudes that come out. Kronos eats those too. Ends up being So Gaia has one child, right? His newest boy, this youngest son named Zeus. Right?
Yeah, that's the
you know about Zeus a little bit. So Zeus also is told about this curse, and like Gaia is trying to get Kronos to stop eating all her kids, right? And where was I? Let me just. Okay, so she's trying to find any way to not have fucking Zeus get eaten. Yeah. Zeus realizes that he's going to get eaten no matter what, so he goes to an apothecary and gets this potion made of salt and mustard and poppy and ipecac, right? Yeah. That's like the thing that makes you throw up, right?
For sure. So.
It's like milk and magnesia, that kind of stuff.
Peroxide.
Ipecac.
Give that to your dog if he eats some chocolate.
Yeah.
Little cap full of peroxide.
Only like honestly, dogs eat quite a bit of chocolate before they get like I don't know. My dog ate a bunch of chocolate once, and he was.
What if he eats like Xanax?
Yeah.
Certain dogs can handle more than other breeds too.
Yeah. So Zeus ends up getting eaten. Like whatever, no stopping it. But he's holding this potion. So then Kronos starts fucking getting sick, throwing up everywhere, and then okay. So get this. Okay. So now even though Zeus was the last born, when Kronos throws him up, he is now firstborn. He's now the first one to come out of all his siblings. So Zeus gets thrown up with all his other siblings, but he's the first one that comes out. So now he's the firstborn son. Right? Yeah. So now this prophecy out of his father, right? But the prophecy is still now there. Like, okay. Yeah. So so that's so in order, it's Zeus comes out, and then after that it's Hera. You wanted to learn these names. Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Hades, and Hestia. Those are the six those are the six crowning gods. Those are like the gods. They're not just big some gods. Those are like the Greek gods. Those are like that's in the pantheon for good, right? But then so now Zeus is like out again, and he's standing in front of his dad, and he's like, "Okay, I gotta kill you." And he reaches for the scythe, right, that his dad Kronos used to kill his dad. Fucking Zeus can't pick it up. Nobody but Gaia's chosen can pick it up, and since Gaia only like gave this scythe to Kronos, he's the only one that can wield it. I'm just like, I was just thinking about like, how do we gain Gaia's favor to like be able to even pick this thing up?
I think she likes
even if you find it.
I think she likes me. I think she likes me. I think I'm gonna find it, and I think she's gonna let me get it.
What do you got, Sam?
She's in that episode of Billy and Mandy. She's looking hot as fuck.
Gaia?
I'm pretty sure, right?
No.
Who's that?
Is the girl with the apple? The chaos girl?
Yeah. Who's that?
Was it? That's Aphrodite or something.
It's not. She's the god of love. I should know this off the top of my head, but it is not Gaia. It is not Gaia. I'll tell you that. No. She does have the golden apple. Sam, you gotta eat the dust in one go.
She already likes me.
I think she's gonna be into me.
So I guess we're gonna just put you.
Next lover, actually.
We're gonna get you on top of that hill, and we're gonna find you that scythe, and then hopefully you can. Because I don't know. That's where I'm at. I don't know if Kronos is. Kronos doesn't die. He's time.
No, yeah, he
got
his balls
just like
off.
His dad. Well, no, that's.
Oh no, Kronos did.
That's Kronos.
I forget. Yeah,
but I don't know. It's possible. It's possible that.
Pretty sure there's because I think Zeus had to get all of the Titans, all of the creations, and his cousin or whatever. I don't know, the Titans and I think he got the Cyclopses. He got an army of the Cyclopses to fight Kronos.
Okay.
So that was the only way they would be able to beat him is if he got this whole fucking crew.
He's got to get the boys back together.
I'm pretty sure you got the Cyclops Bros.
Okay.
Named after their one eye in the middle of their forehead. Cool. Fun fact. That's why they're called Cyclops. But yeah, that's what I was hearing. It was I don't know. Every translation is gonna be different. I feel like, but
yeah. Well, we can stop our history lesson there. This says the old gods and the new gods, and we can go from there. I think, but I think it's really interesting to learn about, especially if you're gonna go there. I want to send you with this weird shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm getting fucking pretty excited. Learning more about it. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get really into this.
Fucking
I'm gonna be very into this.
Who is it? It's who's the water guy? Poseidon, and then his person, there's a female equivalent basically. They create over 3,000 water nymphs of different varieties. Yeah. They also
gotta watch out for those, man.
Yeah, just they're up there. They're all of kind. There's
you don't want to get.
I believe Gaia made a couple different, obviously tons of monsters, right? Mm-hmm. Hydra is one of the monsters that Gaia made though. That the monster that when you cut its head off, it two of them come up. Yeah. Hydra is also a creature. 3 heads come out from everyone.
Well, it has 3 total.
3 heads to start with.
Pretty sure 3 pop up every time.
Per? I don't. I have no idea. I'll get into the lore of Hydra. That's interesting.
I think in some writings it's 10.
Yeah, shit. You can't do anything about that then. What does Heracles do in the movie? Does he tie them together? Put a rock on top?
If I'm not mistaken, Hydra actually it does have, it either starts with 10 or 10 heads come up every time its head is cut off.
Maybe both.
Because that's what, dude, I learned this, my mom told me this shit about pills, about fucking opiates. That's because the term hydro that they apply to that means either a 10th or 10 times stronger, and it's referencing the 10 heads of the Hydra monster.
Huh. See, yeah, all those Greek words are just every single fucking word in our culture
it's Greek and Latin are the root of all.
It says 9 heads is where I found.
So I don't. Yeah,
serpent-like water monster with 9 heads.
But somewhere in the translations, it became this 10 base. It became part of 10 base language, and 10 base obviously makes sense because we have 10 fucking digits. It's why it flips it to a second. Because it's you're out of them here. Then you have to roll over. It's interesting.
Here we go. Hydra possess many heads, the exact number of which varies according to the source.
Yeah, it's 3 to 10.
Later versions of the Hydra added regeneration feature to the monster. For every head chopped off, the Hydra would regrow 2 heads.
Got those buffs in the update.
It was bred. It was bred though.
There's definitely something about it.
It's bred by. It was an offspring of Typhon and Echidna.
Yes.
By Hera to kill Hercules.
Okay. So not necessarily by Gaia, apparently. But yeah, the bloodlines and this shit are crazy. Half the thing I'm listening to is just them saying ancestries and all this stuff. God. That's a whole different. I can't come here with 20 fucking names and just try to lace them all together. But Hydra also is one of the gods in Lovecraft's literature. Ooh. And all in his pantheon.
I'm gonna look it up here because I forget what it was called, but the way it was described.
Let's see, Mother Hydra. I remember I made I fucking was talking about her in one weird rap we fucking recorded with Austin one time. Yeah, Mother Hydra is a creature who, alongside consort Father Dagon. So Dagon's the one you learn about in a lot more of the mythos. They're both deep ones, They just seem, they're just creatures of the water and of the deep. What do you got?
Yeah. I'm looking it up because it was like with like the Titans, Cyclops. There's like another one.
Was it ton?
Group that, and it was like described as like 100 heads.
I know what you're talking about. What the fuck are those called?
It's like a hard one to say.
They're called something. I don't know. I can look it up. 100-headed, 100-handed monster from Greek lore.
I want to say it started with like an H or something.
Yeah. The hecatons.
Yeah.
The hecatoneres.
Yeah. Each with 100 arms.
Look at these pictures of these things.
Yeah, they're like it's like Lovecraftian fucking monster.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a newer version of this thing.
Dragon,
it's just like, it's too many. It's just a bunch of hands coming out of like a body with too many heads on the other side.
Yeah,
these pictures are nice and low res too. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nice. The heck,
That shit.
I think if you look up the hecaton,
I less love like the fucking like inconceivable just like monster that's just there. Like these like.
It is Lovecraftian as hell.
Fuck. Whoa.
I think one of the like chapters of the lore is called like the hecaton something. Like each like layer of we'll bring more of this up next time. We're just digging in. I wanted to start talking about it now so we can just have a little thread.
Yeah, I gotta keep going.
Dig on.
Too. And it's good. It keeps it like in my brain when I like regurgitate the things I watch. Otherwise it'll just
one more thing I was just like, obviously all these gods like translate across all cultures. One of like the most like the three fates. You know, like in like the Heracles movie, they have like they're like these old crones that like one gets the string out, one like cuts it, and one like decides when it gets cut. You know what I'm talking? It's like that's like your lifespan. Yeah. There's three fates, but then like in Norse culture, there's like they're called like the three like weirds or something. They're called something. I'll have to look it up. But there's like it's like a 1-to-1, and obviously they were so close. But I'm gonna like try to collect as many of. I'd like to start a little like. And it must be like a list online somewhere, probably easier to find.
It'll be like a Venn diagram.
What like the similarities or what are the exact same gods or like what is this? Just so I can build this out in my fucking head, because it is like there's just a lot to grab onto.
Oh, it's like anything, dude. Just like reading like the Silmarillion.
Yeah,
like, you get so many different names thrown at you.
It's like a crazy soap opera.
And then the like lineages like that just happens so quickly with these stories. It's like, oh, whoa.
So we'll jump off from like I guess Zeus kind of becoming in charge. Like Zeus is then like the god of gods then after killing Kronos, putting his dad and his grandpa in their place. One last thing. What do you got?
Good, Sam.
Sam throwing us a gross one. These just like a classic. One of those still images from a SpongeBob episode where it's just like a really gross picture, the hyper high res, like the Ren and Stimpy style. Gross out cartoons.
Good meme.
We've been watching Ren and Stimpy at home.
Have you?
If it wasn't for Ren and Stimpy, I wouldn't be here, brother.
Yeah?
Parents fell in love with Ren and Stimpy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cute. Yeah.
Your parents are fucked.
Yeah. I think this just comes out of nowhere. I didn't just try to stray from the path. You know what I mean? I'm right on the path.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it all. That's a perfect diet. Yeah. Talk about
my mom sent me to fucking Colorado. She was like, "Yeah, you should start the Red Dragon series when you."
Yeah, the Hannibal Lecter stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Damn.
Good.
That's sick. Did you finish those?
No, dude. It was a little bit too labor intensive, if you will. Like
audiobook those ones.
Yeah, I'll get them down.
What's audiobook those ones sometimes? I love
my like intake of books, but when I binge.
You probably start reading more once summer comes around. You can just hang out in the garage.
The garage is good for my.
Did you get? What's the first in that series? It is called Red Dragon.
Red Dragon, and then I think like one of them is I'm pretty sure called Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. There's like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, I think there's
Red Dragon,
3,
Silence
and
of
then
the
there's
Lambs,
one from like the guy who uncovers it, or there's one that's kind of a reboot, but like at this point in time, it's just.
I'd like the audiobook that.
It's like a Hannibal.
I started those. I tried those right before Dune. I quit those.
I remember you were. Yeah, I remember
that. I
quit
those to like pick up Dune, and then crushed Dune.
Yeah, Dune was a lot.
For a while.
Still crushing on Dune.
Yeah,
I love Dune.
Got a fucking audio. So yeah, before I was just gonna bring it to one last thing. That's all I got today. I don't even know what time we're at. We'll just call it what it is. But I was thinking, how much does The Rock eat in a day, and how gross is it?
The Rock?
Like Dwayne Roxon?
Yeah, or like maybe there's a better like
Dude,
lift.
honestly,
Like some of those.
No.
I think he eats pretty clean.
Okay,
honestly.
you can find these things, dude. Ronnie Coleman, or is that his name? No,
Ronnie
no,
Coleman.
not Ronnie. Jay Cutler has better documentation. I think Ronnie Coleman probably has it, but Jay Cutler, dude, he has this shit. Which anybody that's into bodybuilding, even remotely, is gonna know who that is. He's like an insane person. There's two famous athletic Jay Cutlers. He's the bodybuilder, not the football player.
Sam waking up at the end here.
Dude, he's got this shit about like he would crack like 140 eggs and then separate the yolks by hand every day.
That's like a workout in itself.
That's what he said. He was like, I was working 8 hours. He's like, I would have people buy the food for me, but then like it would take me like a full-time job to like prepare the food for myself every day.
I've seen those videos where he talks about going to like the butcher and he buys like 100 pounds of chicken and like half a cow, and then like goes and like vacuum seals half of it and freezes it, and like meal preps a bunch of it. He's sitting there meal prepping
12,000 calories a day, which means like they break it down into like 6. It's like Hobbit eating schedules, but they're like double the meals you eat. Like each meal they have is double the meal, and they have it double the time. Like so, 4 times the food you eat, essentially. Like for real, that's a rough idea.
Each one of those meals is way bigger than
each meal you have. Double it, and then double the frequency of that.
So I guess my question, the second part of that question, how gross is it?
I think the shits are like bad.
Like does that hurt your tummy though? Even like on the intake, like that's just such a vast.
I think you're more hungry.
I guess I've been working out a little bit. I'm waiting until I can start eating more. I've seen pictures of like seen pictures of like 10 double cheeseburger patties with like way too much cheese melted on them, like in a garbage bag, like basically like Mac style.
I was out to dinner with some
like when
friends,
can I just
and this dude was like showing me this fucking eater. She's like this tiny like 120 pound. Like, got the piercings you got. Yeah. Honestly, kind of the similar hair vibe, too.
Could be me.
Nah, she ate it was like an 8-pound burrito. And he was like, dude, check this out. Nice. And like, at dinner.
Like, cause I feel like my eyes are always bigger than my stomach. I'm always like ordering more and like, or like whatever. Like, at some point, will that change?
No matter what, I can about guarantee you gotta get your ratio of protein higher.
Yeah, you gotta cut back the carbs, more protein.
Meat, even has to do that. Like it's that's my only diet, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Just as much protein as possible.
Well, try to get a gram of protein for every pound you weigh.
Yeah, and then you try
how
to
many pounds you like want to get to.
That's hard. That's like
if you say I'm like 180, I want to get to 200. I have to have 200 grams of protein.
That's insane. I probably put in like
a pound of like
the FDA
steak is like
50 grams of protein is your 100%. And it's like if you're trying to gain muscle, that's sustaining. That's sustaining and not getting fat.
Also, the daily percentages doesn't like
that shit applies to
things with like high sodium,
like male. That shit is like not.
Well, it's for people that like if you don't account really active people.
Yeah,
if you're like burning calories and glucose and like
desk job
calories and stuff, then like you need more. Yeah, you need more like sugars and stuff. That's why like not that I'm like.
That's probably why I got that cinnamon roll today.
Yeah, well, it's not why like I'm not like a pro athlete, but like pro athletes when they get done training eat like they like drink sodas like like Floyd Mayweather, one of the best boxers of all time, maybe the best. You know, he would like eat Skittles and shit and like candy and ice.
So you're telling me it's not gross at all?
I mean, it can get gross.
I think
it can get nasty.
I think they start operating and they use it. You know, it's like,
that's the thing. I got to get to the operating and using it part.
Yeah, it's not just turning into slop.
I would love intake.
It's like getting absorbed. There's too much getting absorbed out. You know.
Yeah.
And like they're so big. Like because it's like part of what it is with like maxing out how big you get off of like lifting with no muscles or with no steroids is like I don't know, like you just can't, like your muscles can't like stay, you know what I mean? So like they can't process enough food to like stay that big. Like these dudes that do inject that shit, it's like I don't know, they like eat that much just to one, maintain that unrealistic bulk they already have, and then two, like keep inching like
at Hulk
insane
strength.
amounts.
You gotta burst your skin a little bit.
Yeah, no, for real.
They're like machines. Yeah.
I had a funny joke though about getting fat, getting really fat, stretch your skin out, dropping the weight. That way you can get
filling
huge.
out the skin suit with only muscles.
Out,
yeah. That way you don't look weird.
Fucking Hulk, man. Yeah.
That way you don't look weird.
Yeah, no, you look so.
That wouldn't be
you
weird
look
at
so
all.
normal, just the hugest dude with like a cape of skin.
My skin looks totally normal, right, guys?
Fucking coming on graduation.
Well, I put
fucking...
600 pounds on and I lost it so I could be 300 muscle.
How much weight could you probably put on and then take off without just staying fat? Like, at what point are you done and you're cashing it in? Or is it like if you reach 400, are you done trying to lose it then? Like, you know what I mean? Like
what do you mean?
What's
like,
your cat? Like, at some point, you give up, right? Like, that happens? That must...
I think 400 is a line for a lot of people.
That's a line in my head, I think.
Like, if you got to be 400 pounds, it's like, that's...
But you put me on a scale and I'm 350, I'm like...
350 you can work down from.
Honestly, if I'm on the scale...
350 you can work down from.
For me personally, I might be calling it there, too.
I would look crazy if I weighed 350.
We all would.
That'd be
Our
crazy.
bodies aren't ready for it.
I don't think I could ever get that way because I'll just like.
What were you telling me? We still have the potential to become true Americans, and that made me laugh.
Yeah, there's still enough time in my diet and my life to just
become a true American.
I could be 40 and huge.
Yeah, it could still happen. I think of that at the gym a lot.
The body transformation.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah. Cool motivation, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, I can't let it happen.
No, I don't think I could ever let that happen. Yeah, I'd get too weird. I'd get too like, well, I'm not eating for a few days now. I'd get psycho on it before I got 350 pounds. I'm already like feeling like that now, and I'm like 185. Trying to lose some weight.
Oh, that's
my beach body ready.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Hell yeah, boys.
Yeah, okay, great. But I thought it'd be more gross, but it sounds like we all just want to eat that much anyway.
You gotta, yeah. I mean, you can get you can do it sloppily.
Let me get the closeout music going.
I gotta piss.
Anything to say, Sam?
Gotta piss.
All right, see ya. Open the door and close it.
All right.
Dawson, anything you want to plug? Just working on shit.
Yeah, I gotta get a new computer.
Sam, stop rustling on for 1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Just go piss and then come back. You're not leaving.
I gotta go get a computer. I gotta get a new computer.
Yeah, Dawson's getting a new computer.
Sam's make me get a new computer. None of my computers fucking work anymore. So.
Wait, your laptop broke too?
Well, I just like I don't know. Maybe you know how to fix that, but the keyboard doesn't work. The only button on my keyboard is the power button that works. I don't fucking know what to do about that. So.
Too much. Coming the keyboard.
Must be. I don't know.
That's a weird place to do it at.
I don't know if I do that, but
yeah, I don't. Well, we can take a look at that.
It's pretty random.
It's pretty random. There's like.
But also, I just want to.
What if we? Hey, you know what?
I want to get a Mac Mini.
What if you plug this in?
I mean, I have one. Like, I have the exact one.
I'm showing an external keyboard, just an extra keyboard.
I actually do have that, and it probably would work.
You don't want to work. You don't want to live like that.
But I downsized my desk, and my desk is a lot smaller.
Like,
so it's kind of just a lot of space to have a keyboard on, like in front of a laptop that already has a keyboard. Maybe just set it right on top, but and I'm like, I don't know, that might be too much. I don't know. We'll see.
Shit. If anybody knows how to fix Dawson's computer, pumpkinhillradio@gmail.com.
Yeah. Or if you have a good advice on getting like a really affordable Mac Mini, like a really good one.
Yeah, we'll take PC advice. For sure.
Me and Sam were talking about that today. I might just do it, just pull the trigger on one, design it, put it on my credit card, fuck it. I don't know.
Just try to pay it off.
Fuck it. Yeah.
All right.
Good for my credit score.
Yeah, I mean, I could chit chat all day here with you, bud. But pumpkinhillradio@gmail.com for any of that. Check out the Etsy, Pumpkin Hill Radio. Sam, close the door. What are you doing? Just give me 1 minute. I'm obviously just about done here. I just need clean audio for the one part where I'm trying to sell my wares. It's the one part where I can make money. All right. That's it. Check out the Etsy. Check out all the socials. Get on the Patreon. We're obviously putting some work into that now. We're trying to anyway. If I sounded rough on Sam, it's because I am. Tough on. Tough on. Because I am. All right. Love you. See you later.
I took a chance using chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control.
God is not here.
Chaos control. Chaos control. Chaos control.
Coming to you live from Camp Crystal Lake. I'm your host, Travis Wyrmwood. Welcome to Pumpkin Hill Radio.